It's the Jets and the Huskies, just ahead on EA Sports.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Huskies of Anchorage taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for visiting Anchorage, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Hold in here, Caldwell. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bonner. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. You talk about this Jets defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And on now is the punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off play action. Redding. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jets. Devin Duvernay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they'll get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Bonner. Hard throw, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A returnable for Thomas. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one. Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They go play action here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Parker. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Second down and 3. Again, it's Charbonnet. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Throwing on first down. Redding. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. Back to throw. Redding. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Zach Charbonnet, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. It's completed to Caldwell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And an Anchorage 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Jets' 21-yard line.
Off the play fake. Bonner. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Zach Charbonnet and his teammates back to the field for another drive. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
There's Charbonnet once again. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
An 8-yard pickup.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. makes it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Looking to throw. Bonner. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Huskies are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Boy, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here, he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way to come back big.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. On first down, Redding. They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin with a good one in the NFC. San Francisco heading to the Superdome to take on New Orleans. And it's the 49ers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. Deebo Samuel, a touchdown reception. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Chargers seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And that game all tied up as they do battle with the visiting Raiders.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Jets now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run it here with Charbonnet. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Redding. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Back to throw. Bonner. He finds his man, complete. It's Caldwell. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on 3rd down. Bonner able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Will McDonald there on the tackle. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That's interference. Defense.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Bonner. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Huskies are an extra point away from drawing level.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And the Jets set to take the field.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Takes it to about the 37.
Holding. Offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, fourth quarter. These are plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Redding.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Off play action. Redding. And this is going to be intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Room here to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Off the play fake. Bonner. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That would have set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And a 5-yard gain as as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
So the Jets now down by a field goal. A little under 2.5 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Looking to throw. Redding. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll get that to Charbonnet.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Here's 1st down.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Barker.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
That's pulled in by Wilson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as to understand where they are on the field?
Now 1st and goal.
He's back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets have taken a 4th quarter lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
So now the story changes. Trailing by 4. The time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Back to throw. And he's got the hook up here to Caldwell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
But that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Now, this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
Home in here, Caldwell. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense. Every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dot.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for the Jets, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.
Meanwhile, for Anchorage,
they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that'll do it for us. For Charles